ಮುದ್ರಣ ನಗರಿ, ಕುಮಾರವ್ಯಾಸನ ಕರ್ಮಭೂಮಿ, ಸಾಮರಸ್ಯದ ಮತ್ತು ಭಾವೈಕ್ಯತೆಯ ಸಂಕೇತವಾಗಿರುವ ತೋಂಟದಾರ್ಯ ಮಠದ ಪುಣ್ಯಭೂಮಿ, ನಡೆದಾಡುವ ದೇವರು, ಅಂಧರ ಬಾಳಿನ ಬೆಳಕು ಎಂದೇ ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿಯಾದ ಪುಟ್ಟರಾಜ ಗವಾಯಿಗಳ ನೆಲೆವೀಡಾದ ಮಠ, ಮಂದಿರ, ಮಸ್ಜಿದಿ, ಚರ್ಚುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವ ಗದಗಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಭಾಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ನೀಡುತ್ತಿರುವ ಜನರ ಮನಗೆದ್ದ ಜರ್ಮನ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ ಕುರಿತು ಒಂದು ಡಾಕ್ಯುಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ನೋಡೋಣ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಇತಿಹಾಸ, ಬೆಳೆದು ಬಂದ ದಾರಿ ಕುರಿತು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೈದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಜಯ್ ರಾಜೂರವರಿಂದ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ತಿಳಿಯೋಣ.
I just want to briefly tell you a little bit about our hospital. We are a 120-year-old hospital which was started by the Basel Mission, a missionary organization in the year 1902. In those days, in the early 1900s, just like we had the COVID pandemic now, there was a cholera epidemic, and it is said that people were dying. And it was in response to this need that this hospital was started. And over the years, many doctors from abroad, especially from Germany, they came here and worked here till up to the 1960s. And that is why, because of the German doctors who were working over here, it has come to be known as the German hospital. Today, if you go outside and people recognize it as German hospital instead of the CSI or the Basel Mission Hospital. And one of the main reasons, they've all been instrumental in building up this hospital over the years, and it has been built into a 130-bedded hospital. The work of and this sacrificial work that these doctors have done have built up a trust and a faith that patients have in this hospital, and that is why even today people want to come to German hospital, because here we do service, we do things in a spirit of service, and we don't burden the patients financially also. Currently, the hospital has all the specialties on the broad specialties like general medicine, general surgery, pediatrics, OG and orthopedics. All these departments are staffed with full-time doctors. Over the years, we have also progressed to provide super specialty services. We are the only hospital with the Cath lab in Gadag now, and also we are offering neurosurgery, we are offering replacement surgeries, and all these super specialties like gastroenterology, urology, pediatric surgery, all these facilities are now available in our hospital. We have also tied up with Ayushman Bharat, and many of the patients are benefited, and these operations are done for free now, including services like cardiology. We have about 150 employees, and we employ about 50 nurses in the hospital in addition to all our doctors. I'm also very happy to inform you that the National Board of Exams have recognized our hospital to conduct courses for diploma in family medicine and pediatrics. We are the first private hospital in Gadag to achieve this distinction.
ಇದು ಹೃದಯ ರೋಗಗಳಿಗೆ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ತ್ವರಿತವಾಗಿ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ನೀಡುವ ಕ್ಯಾತ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್. ಅತ್ಯಾಧುನಿಕ ಸಲಕರಣೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ನ ವಿಹಂಗಮ ನೋಟ ಇದು.
I am Dr. Sanjeev Chintamani, interventional cardiologist. I am now highlighting services which we are offering from the Cath lab, CSI Basel Mission Hospital, Gadag. So as you can see, this is the state-of-the-art Cath lab, Allenger's Ultima, which has got a very high resolution imaging for all Cath lab services. So we have started this Cath lab from CSI Basel Mission since 1 year, and we can see that we have already done more than 400 interventional procedures here. So this I can assure you will be the quickest and the best services we have given in the district, and not only in the district, also compared to other places, we have been giving the best services, and not only the best services, the quickest of the services. But we have assured that within 1 or 2 days the angioplasties are done and patients are gone home very safely, and also they are also very happy by the services we are giving here. So I think this is the best we are giving from CSI Basel Mission Hospital, and in days to come we will see to it that we will take it to a new level, and all the patients and all people in the Gadag districts take use of these services. Thank you.
ಈಗ ನಾವು ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದು ICUನಲ್ಲಿ, ಅಂದರೆ ತೀವ್ರ ನಿಗಾ ಘಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಾಧುನಿಕ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವುದನ್ನು ಕಾಣುತ್ತೇವೆ. ICUದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸವಿತಾ ಅಜಯ್ ರಾಜು ಅವರಿಂದ ಮಾಹಿತಿ.
Good morning, I'm Dr. Savita. I'm working as a chief physician at CSI Hospital, Basel Mission Hospital in Gadag. We have a 13-bedded ICU and high dependency unit facility which is available at our hospital. And here we treat basically patients who require for high oxygen dependency, those who are not conscious, those who need special care. So such patients are being treated here. Right now we have a Cath lab where procedures like PTCA, angiography are being done. So those patients are monitored in our ICU. At the same time we have patients who have stroke. The stroke could be either because of an infarct or a bleed. Such patients are being managed in our ICU. We also have the neurosurgical facility where decompression procedures are being done for stroke patients, and they require prolonged care, and such patients are being managed here. In addition to that, we also provide facilities for treating snake bites, those patients who have food poisoning. So also we have treatment facilities for hemodialysis, which is being done in the ICU itself. We have 2 ports for that. And also those who require regular hemodialysis, we have a special dialysis lab which provides for the addicts. Thank you.
ICU ಪಕ್ಕದಲ್ಲಿಯೇ NICU ಇದೆ. NICU ಇದು ನವಜಾತ ಶಿಶುಗಳ ತೀವ್ರ ನಿಗಾ ಘಟಕ. ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಆರೈಕೆಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತ ಆಧುನಿಕತೆಯ ಸ್ಪರ್ಶ ಪಡೆದ NICU ಇದು. ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಮಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಸೇವೆ ಸಲ್ಲಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ತಜ್ಞರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಂಜೀವ್ ಜೋಶಿಯವರ ವಿವರಣೆ.
Sanjeev Joshi. I'm working as a pediatrician in this hospital. Ours is a CSI hospital where about 15-bedded NICU, well equipped with the basic neonatal care, ventilator, HFNC, and double CPAP. We have got a dedicated nursing staff, and from this year we have started a ENB program in pediatrics, where in-school students have been admitted. And
ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಅತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ತುರ್ತು ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸಾ ಘಟಕದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಪ್ರವೇಶಿಸುತ್ತಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಪರಿಸರ, ಸೇವೆ, ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಕುರಿತು ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಬಂದವರ ಅನುಭವದ ನುಡಿಗಳಿವು.
ಸರ್, ಈ ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಈ CSI ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಗದಗ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಉತ್ತರ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ಭಾಗದ, ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಈ ಹೈದರಾಬಾದ್ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ರಾಯಚೂರು, ಕೊಪ್ಪಳ, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಗದಗ ಭಾಗದ ವಿಶೇಷವಾಗಿ ಬಡವರು, ದೀನದಲಿತರು, ಹಿಂದುಳಿದವರಿಗೆ ಭಾಳಷ್ಟು ಕಡಿಮೆ ವೆಚ್ಚದಲ್ಲಿ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ಮಟ್ಟದ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸುಮಾರು 50-60 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ನೂರಾರು ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದೆ. ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಹಾಗೆ 20 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಾನು ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯನ್ನು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ನಡೀತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲ ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನರ್ಸಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ದಾದಿಯರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ಶುಚಿತ್ವದ ಫ್ಯಾಕಲ್ಟಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೂಡ ಈ ಭಾಗದ ರೋಗಿಗಳಿಗೆ, ಈ ಭಾಗದ ನೋವಿನಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜನರಿಗೆ ಸಂಜೀವಿನಿಯ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಭಾಳ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆಯಿಂದ ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ತಂದೆಯವರನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ನಿನ್ನೆ ದಿನ ರಾತ್ರಿ 10 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿದ್ವಿ. ಸಕಾಲಕ್ಕೆ ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆಯನ್ನು ಕೊಡೋದ್ರೊಂದಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾವು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಅತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂಗ ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತವಾದ, ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ಸಲಕರಣೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವ, ನುರಿತ ಸಿಬ್ಬಂದಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿರುವ 3 ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಗಳನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ.
And also pediatric surgery as well. We also have another dedicated OT for OB-GYN where cesareans are done. We also have another separate OT for septic cases. These are all according to the latest NABH norms.
ಇದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಬಹುಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ವಿಭಾಗ, ಅದು ರಕ್ತ ತಪಾಸಣಾ ವಿಭಾಗ. ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಶೇಷತೆ, ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ತನ್ನದೇ ಆಗಿರುವ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಎಕ್ಸ್ರೇ ಘಟಕವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಸಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಅತ್ಯಾಧುನಿಕ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯವುಳ್ಳ ಯಂತ್ರೋಪಕರಣಗಳಿವು. ಇಂದು ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಆಧುನಿಕತೆಯ ಸ್ಪರ್ಶ ಪಡೆಯಲು ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೈದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಜಯ್ ರಾಜುರವರ ಸೇವೆ ಅನನ್ಯ, ಅವಿಸ್ಮರಣೀಯ, ಅಮೂಲ್ಯವಾದದ್ದು. ಸಿಟಿ ಸ್ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿಭಾಗದ ಮುಖ್ಯಸ್ಥರಾದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ವಿಶ್ವನಾಥ್ ಕುಲಕರ್ಣಿಯವರ ನುಡಿಗಳಿವು.
Welcome everyone. Myself, Dr. Vishwanath Kulkarni, working as a consultant radiologist in CSI Hospital, very commonly known as German Hospital, almost since the ages. Like we can say, since the beginning of the inception of the Gadag, even before the inception of the Gadag district, CSI was working and serving the people of Gadag. And we had Department of Radiology in Gadag, including X-ray, ultrasound, since very beginning. And CSI is the first hospital to get CT scan in Gadag district in the year 2010. And during that time, before that, patients used to go to Hubli for their any head injury patients, scan head injury trauma cases. and other cases to see the bleed within the brain and other factors, intra-abdominal bleed, injuries to the intra-abdominal organs. For all those things, patient used to refer to Hubli Hospital, Hubli. But quite often they used to lose their life in between. So after 2010, because of the CT scan at CSI Hospital, many patients have been really saved. With subsequently moving ahead, in 2021, we installed a brand new CT scan, 16 slice CT scan of GE make. With that, we also developed usefulness of the treating the trauma patients, especially head injury patients with the EDH, SIH and intraparenchymal bleed. With the help of the neurosurgeon like Dr. Balesh, we can do the interventions where we can see the repeated studies and any injuries, trauma to the skull and blood within the trauma that can be drained easily. And subsequently, along with the head injury cases, we can utilize this 16 slice brand new machine for lower limb angiography also. Even we do the cerebral angiography, pulmonary angiography, where there will be a clot within the pulmonary arteries or the lower limb arteries. And if there is a clot within the pulmonary arteries, patient can succumb as soon as possible. So with these things, with early detection, with the newer techniques, modalities, and we can save the life of the patients. And really the Gadag people, the people of Gadag are very lucky to have big setup hospital, olden, trusted hospital like CSI Hospital. We are there at your service along with the team of CSI Hospital, including the medical superintendent, Dr. Ajay Raju, Savita Ajay Raju, Dr. Sanjeev Joshi, Dr. Balesh, and all others. We are at your service at any time. Thank you.
ಈಗ ನಾವು ಲೇಬರ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್ನಲ್ಲಿದ್ದು ಈ ಲೇಬರ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್ನ ಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಹೊತ್ತಿರುವ ಪ್ರಸೂತಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸ್ತ್ರೀ ರೋಗ ತಜ್ಞರಾದ ಶಿಲ್ಪಾ ಧುಡುತಿ ಅವರಿಂದ ಮಾಹಿತಿ.
Namaskar. I'm Dr. Shilpa Dharuti, consultant gynecologist at CSI Hospital. I'm practicing at this hospital since 3 years. We are handling all type of labor cases. There is a 24/7 labor service available at our hospital. We are also handling all high-risk cases here. We are having good ICU facility and NICU facility also.
Hello, good morning. I am Kushal Gorkindi. I am a physician. With me is Dr. Ajay Raju, surgeon, superintendent, and my very close friend. And we are now standing in special ward P ward in the CSI hospital where I am working for last 40 years. So, as Dr. Sheelan, one who was superintendent at the time of my entry, because of her I landed here. At that time there were very important but very little facility compared to Gadag. We had X-ray and blood bank stationed in this hospital. So I used to send all my patients for X-rays, and sometimes I brought my patients for X-rays and sometimes for blood transfusion. And only at a very, very low cost we used to give the facilities to the people, like blood bank facility and X-ray facility were there. And even during that time, the nursing care in the hospital was of high standard. And CSI hospital at that time was known more for nursing care and nurses and sisters than the doctors. So as the time passed, Dr. Solomon came here as superintendent. It started, the number of patients improved over the decades, and the nursing care started improving. At the same time, we had improved facilities, round-the-clock service for the heart patients, ICU, and peritoneal dialysis. We started. That time, gynecology also was very important department, obstetrician. We used to have many deliveries being conducted here, and there were gynecologists attending with special care. Dr. Ajay and Dr. Savita entered the fray just during the last few years. They have made a very big difference. And today we have a special ICU with very well equipped ICU, and we have cath lab attached to it. So this takes care of acute cardiac care, and we have 2 visiting cardiologists to do interventional cardiology at the fastest speed. We have high-class dialysis machine, and we have ongoing dialysis all the time. At the same time, I am very proud of our surgical facilities, high-class surgical operation theatres of very high class, probably one of the best in North Karnataka, and we have endoscopy services, we have minimal invasive laparoscopy services, especially by surgeons like Dr. Ajay. With all these facilities, we have now nursing college coming up, nursing care improving, nursing training is improving. With all this, I wish that we, with great speed, this hospital will grow to a very high standard teaching, learning and nursing care hospital. Thank you.
ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಬಹುಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಭಾಗ ಫಿಸಿಯೋಥೆರಪಿ ವಿಭಾಗ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೋಗಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ವೈದ್ಯರನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕಾಣಬಹುದು. ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯನ್ನು ಬಡವರ ಪಾಲಿನ ಮಂದಿರ ಎಂದರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಜನರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಅಚ್ಚಳಿಯದಂತೆ ಉಳಿಯುವಂತೆ ಸೇವೆ ಮಾಡಿದ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸೋಲೋಮನ್ ಅವರನ್ನು ಈ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಸ್ಮರಿಸಲೇಬೇಕು. ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ತಜ್ಞರೆಂದು ಪ್ರಸಿದ್ಧಿ ಪಡೆದಿರುವ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸಂಜೀವ್ ಜೋಶಿ ಅವರು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮಕ್ಕಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವುದು. ಇದು ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವ ರೋಗಿಗಳನ್ನು ಒಳರೋಗಿಗಳನ್ನಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಕರಿಸುವ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಚಿಕಿತ್ಸೆ ನೀಡಲು ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿರುವ ಆಡಳಿತ ಕಚೇರಿಯ ದೃಶ್ಯವಿದು. ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಹೊರರೋಗಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಿರುವ ರೋಗಿಗಳನ್ನು ಪರೀಕ್ಷಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಮುಖ್ಯ ವೈದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಅಜಯ್ ರಾಜು ಮತ್ತು ಅವರ ತಂಡ. ಹುಲ್ಲಾಗು ಬೆಟ್ಟದಡಿ ಮನೆಗೆ ಮಲ್ಲಿಗೆಯಾಗು, ಕಲ್ಲಾಗು ಕಷ್ಟಗಳ ಮಳೆಯ ವಿಧಿ ಸುರಿಯೇ, ಬೆಲ್ಲ ಸಕ್ಕರೆಯಾಗು ದೀನ ದುರ್ಬಲರಿಗೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೊಳಗೊಂದಾಗು ಮಂಕುತಿಮ್ಮ ಎಂಬ ಡಿವಿಜಿಯವರ ಮಾತು ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ವೈದ್ಯಾಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯ ಸೇವೆಗೆ ಅಕ್ಷರಶಃ ಸಲ್ಲುತ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯು ತನ್ನದೇ ಆದ ಸುಸಜ್ಜಿತವಾದ ಆಂಬ್ಯುಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಒಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆ ಬಡವರ ಪಾಲಿನ ಬೆಳಕಾಗಿದೆ ಎಂದರೆ ತಪ್ಪಾಗಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ. ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು.